green one that you use. My phone hasn't got games on. I can read a game. Oh no! She got it.
She said she was alrighty.
Yes, they have been there. That's good for kids, coach is this? With a manager today. There's something very much into it. So yeah, Amy's favourite. So what did we get?
I didn't quite in the world. He's up playing. What's with him? And the next guy, abracadabra, I put in
Yes. Somebody.
They are.
Oh, yeah. Another run.
You see hers out there?
Essendon.
Actually, I'll go and get the score sheets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I need the right spelling and everything too. Yeah. It's got the four of them in the batting.
Okay.
Oh no, it puts up Ronald.
Catcher is Liam. Bedford, BED, FID. That's not on there, guys.
No.
Oh, further over. Yeah. Yeah. So it's time to dig that. DICKER. That's all right. It is.
We're going to put it up in the post.
Yeah, it's all right.
Remember it was Tom Finger?
Yeah.
It's his father.
Yeah.
Oh, have a double check it's the right guy. Stop.
In the end. Ross is. Yeah, that's it. You've got to play the game.
So what's happened here? Bill says 6. Umpires never change their mind. It's fun on everything. Being a mother-in-law, what do you expect? Al and I looked at it and they're not playing ever.
You're in the little blue one.
Thank you.
Yes. The whole basket, the whole trolley filled with it. Yay!
He's going to name it easy for Go, John! That's a boy!
What Bobby did? I don't know.
Did he get the best picture?
What are you doing, Pete?
What did he say?
Oh. That's hurting. Look, he's not moving properly. I guess. He's coming out. Yeah, that's what it's... Well, it's up there.
But I didn't think it was his hand. Let's go! No.
That's all right. Yeah, that's all right. All right then. Yeah.
Yes. What was your first?
Oh.
It's possible to do if you want to do it.
But it was...
Come on, let's go. It was really well done. I was
Nathan.
Who was?
Him. Nathan and Greg Howard on Player of the Year. I was trying to watch them.
So who was MVP?
Rookie of the Year was Liam and James. Aaron were nominated. I need to get the
Oh, they've both gone up to the shop, huh? Oh, no.
What happened?
Oh, another two is two.
Do you want me to send it? We can't afford this. There's the 3 runs.
And I gave it to him, he did
Yeah, Liam.
It's me. Oh, yes! Come, Scotty. Friday, let's go from Ballarat to
Oh, no, that was just
I want to get New Zealand players. Yes, he was.
Summer, you will be bouncing off water. Kazi! Yes! Yes!
congratulate the boys. I'll check on the phone with the future, but I think it's about 10 o'clock. They are either go or look up.
Take care.
Girls are losing. I'm going on the field. Go on the field.
There must be more champagne. Bring that out to grab it.
I need to take some of this.
Testing,
I've got
testing.
all on here and none on here.
Testing, testing.
Tested. Tony just lets me realise the test. I got the whole jump.
On all sides.
Andrew, can you turn the speakers up?
Turn the speakers up.
Oh, behind. I'll do it.
All sides are thanking, congratulating the
Dave
umpire
and the
for
horn.
today's game. Plate umpire, Greg Howard. First base umpire, Troy Fox. Second base umpire, David Welch. And third base, Richard Mason.
Where? There, you can see him. There you can see.
Now I wish to call upon Graham Ashgrove to present the Harry Wynnicott Division 1 Grand Final MVP.
Do it.
From Essendon Baseball Club, Scott McIntyre.
Who was that? Scotty.
Now I wish to call upon Jason Blair to present the runners-up pennant to the manager of Geelong Bay Cats, Nathan Holmes.
Daddy and Daddy.
Just like to start by thanking Baseball Victoria, in particular Brett and Dave, for all the work they do through the season. Congratulations to the Essendon Baseball Club, Gilesy and all the boys. You're one of the best hitting lineups I think I've seen ever in Division 1. You guys are relentless and you had us all series, and congratulations, you've earned it, and I hope you enjoy it. To my guys, you know, I said to you before, I couldn't be more proud. You know, you guys have made me and the club extremely proud. To come back from Wednesday night, probably the worst game we played all year, and then fight it out all the way today. You know, hold your head tight. You're a tough bunch of guys, and I really appreciate everything you guys have done. It's up. Thank you.
Now we should call upon the manager of Essendon Baseball Club, Peter Giles, to accept the roster from the roster.
also speak to the supporters of Geelong.
Well, get me 2 batteries.
What sort of battery?
All right, so the one thing that I want to know is that, I mean, on behalf of Essendon, I speak to all of Geelong people, from Leanne Gibbons to the supporting group of Geelong to the playing group of Geelong. You really have been a benchmark, for baseball in Victoria, and I do believe this may be Nathan Holmes' last year. I think one of the great things a person can ever do in sport is to leave a legacy. And Nathan, I know it's probably very hard now to sit back and think what you've done, but I really hope you believe in the next couple of days you realise that not only have made Geelong an outstanding baseball club, but you've developed a community that really is second to none in baseball. So on behalf of everyone that's involved with the Essendon Baseball Club, I really do thank Nathan and the Geelong baseballers themselves, and also the community from Geelong that have really made Geelong an outstanding team. And to make a grand final, to win their second grand final, to have a coach of the year from your club, it really does show testimony that Geelong is an amazing club, and you really should be proud of what you guys have done. So, unfortunately, whenever two very good sides go at it, there'll always be, luckily for us, we finished on the right side of the ledger. And I stand obviously here, a very proud person, to say that I'm a part of Essendon Baseball Club. And I'd like to say I'll get 3 other people out with me to present the trophies to the players, because I've always come from an era that is never one person. There's always people behind the scenes and those that are the unsung heroes. So I'd love to get Richard King out here, Frank Tamburino and Lee McIntyre, who are the unsung heroes of Essendon. I'd like to get them aboard. Right, we start with Wednesday night. Our starting pitcher is Mr. Dean McIntyre.
At
first base, in all the years that he's played baseball, from Claxton Shield through Division 1, this was his first final series, and he's actually made an amazing impact at this club. He's been an amazing role model. He'll be one of our leaders of this club. I'd like to introduce Mr. Peter Stokes. We were very lucky enough a few years ago to have this player come back from the States. He's been second base all year and has been an amazing leader for our club, Mr. Tom Dicker. At third base, one of the people that obviously MVP in this final series, but has been a stalwart of this club for many years, the Rock of Essendon, Mr. Scott McIntyre. At shortstop, he was lucky enough last night to win the most able player of the Aces. He's played for Australia this year, and he's also been the first to say that when he comes back from Aces commitments, whatever the team needs, he'll do. Introduce Mr. Josh Davies. The catcher from Game 1 has been a stalwart. Last year caught all 3 games. I'd like to introduce Mr. Tristan McDonald. The catcher in Game 2 missed last year's final series through American commitments, came back and is very proud to be part of this side this year, Mr. Liam Bedford. Right, the DH from game number 1, he was at a wedding today and bypassed the wedding to come to here, Mr. Brett Tamburino. The DH in game today played Aces this year. I'd like to introduce Mr. Jared Rogers. Our centre fielder for both finals games last night won the joint MVP hitting award for Division 1. I'd like to introduce Mr. Tim Sullivan. The right field in both final series, young guy, one of the leaders of this club, Mr. Sam Morris. A player came into today's game as a pinch runner in the outfield, Mr. Jared Cruz. As Kingy will always say, everything lives and dies by the pitching community. The starter in game 2 today, Mr. Gareth Formazano. A guy who's thrown middle innings all year and did the same thing again today to give the ball to Rusty in the last 2 innings, Mr. Cole Bedford. Next player who's come in during the year, both as a pitcher and as an outfielder. He got the winning hit in game number 1, in game 2 against Cheltenham. He's lived every player's dream by having a winning hit, Mr. Michael Formazano. A club is made up of many players from all different grades, and this player's been with the club from juniors and seconds. It was the first person to help out all year when we needed it. I'd like to introduce Mr. Nathan Rogers. One of the things that I've always taken back with the coach is that when a player's been at his pinnacle, when injury hits, that can do many things to a person's personality. This player came back and has always been the first one to help us out in seconds and in first if we need him. I was very proud to introduce Mr. Casey Jones. The second player who's potentially got a career ahead of him, he's been throwing bullpens in front of John Deeble recently in the hope that the next step will happen. I'd like to introduce Mr. Luke Abels. The next player will be a person who's through the seconds grand final, and there's no doubt that he's been earmarked to start in Division 1 next year. I'd like to introduce Mr. Hayden Gardner. Now, I've left the last one for a very important reason. When I first came to this club, there was a guy who was actually in charge of the club, and I will ever be indebted to what he has started this club. His passion has always been pitching. He's been a Pied Piper of this ball club. He's always been, to me, the heart and soul. Now, whatever happens after today, obviously we'll find out in the near future. But one of the great things that, as a little local club, can happen is that when a person is so passionate about one particular team, to finish potentially what could be his last outing on the hill as a pitcher, there's no greater moment to me in sport. And it's very fitting that we present this last medal in front of Geelong, in front of probably our biggest crowd for the year, and it gives me the greatest of honour to say our last person to receive the medal today has really been the heart and soul of this club. And I take no bones, Mr. Russell Spear. And just in finishing up to both sets of supporters, I know the people behind the scenes obviously are the ones that get very little recognition.
What about a bloke called Lindsay?
That there were 2 people from both sides. One was Leanne Gibbons and one was Julie Jones. I know I speak on behalf of all the playing group, Leanne and Julie. The success of our side obviously pales into significance of what you do behind the scenes. So to both Julie and to Leanne, I offer, on behalf of all of us Geelong and Essendon players, our heartfelt congratulations on Volunteer of the Year. And I really do thank you for the work both of you have put in over the years.